welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have my makeup basket for you. I have made some changes, and I have probably more than I should, but I don't know. This is what I'm going with this week. I don't want to second guess myself. This was my first instinct, and that is what I'm going to go with. So, starting off with my face, I am going to be working on the Bare Minerals Prime Time Hydrate and Glow Primer. I did have the Bobbi Brown face base in last week, so I'm switching it up again this week. I only need usage on that one. I don't know if I'll get them all in this basket, but I will get close. And it's kind of nice to be able to mix it up just a little bit. For foundations, I'm mixing up ever so slightly. I do have my Franken foundation here that I will be working on. Of course, I would like to get that portion done by the end of this year, but I'm also bringing in something different. This is the Essence Soft Touch Mousse. I have this in a project for usage. I would like to get that used up, like get my uses in on it for this basket, and I think I can do that. I'm still working on the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer in Coconut Flakes. That's going to stay in. And then I'm also bringing in a color corrector from NYX. It is the lavender one. I have been needing it lately. I just have not been getting enough sleep, and I don't get dark circles under my eyes. I get like yellowing, so that lavender really helps, and I knew it was going to come in handy sooner rather than later, which is why I did put it in a project for usage, and I'm probably going to exceed that usage just to get through the holiday season with the lack of sleep. I do have some cream products here that I'm going to be using for my bronzer. I have this Bobbi Brown color corrector. I have my highlighter, which is from Revolution in Lemon Spritz. And then for my cream blush, I'm going to be using this lipstick from e.l.f. It is in the shade Wink Pink. I do not have a powder bronzer in this week. I do have a shade in one of my palettes that is in this week that I can use for that purpose as well. So I'm not going to even worry about that. And I totally forgot to show you my powders. I'll get to those in a second. I have my Franken blush that I'm going to continue working on. I do have it on my cheeks today. And then of course my Becca highlighter in Champagne Pop. And for powders, I did mix it up a little bit this week for powders. I normally have 3 powders in. I only have 1 in this week, and this is the Coastal Scents Rice Powder. Still mixing it up a little bit with my lip products. I have a different lip balm in this week. I am going to be working on the one from Glow Recipe. It is the Plum Plump Hyaluronic Gloss Balm. I have a hard time remembering that. It's a lot of words, and you know, it's cutesy, and I want to be able to work on that for this week. It is in for usage in a project, and I think I can get those uses in this week. I do have one other lip balm. It's my purse balm, but I thought I'd bring in my Basic Bee chapstick, and I'm just gonna probably put it in my purse if I need to leave the house. If I don't need to leave the house, I'm probably gonna put it in my pocket. I have 2 lip glosses in this week. Both of them are from Buxom. This first one is Sandy. It is a nice, easy, neutral shade, but I felt, you know what? I think I need a bright, bold lip this week. So I have brought in the Buxom Cherry Flip because, you know, it's the holiday season. You gotta have some bright, bold lips. So with the bold lip gloss, I had to have a bold lip liner. So this one is from Avon, and it is in the 2 Alarm Red. It is a double-sided. It's supposed to be the same color on each side. One is supposed to line, one is supposed to color. They both work as a liner, so yeah. I need to get some usage in on this. It is in a project for usage. I will not get them all in this time, but I would like to get some work in on it. And then of course I'm going to continue to work on my Color Max. This is the Diva Glamour Matte Lip Color in Milano. So those are my 2 that I'm going to be working on this week. All right, on to the fun part, which for me is the eyes, but we're going to get the boring stuff out of the way first. Of course, I'm working on the same mascara from Essence, the Get Big Lashes Triple Black something something something. The NYX Glitter Primer, I gotta have that in, and the Benefit Precisely My Brow Wax. I'm gonna use those no matter what. A tiny mix up in my liners this week. I have 3 in, but not the same 3. 2 of them are the same, and then 1 is different. So the first one is Coffee Tiger Queen, which I am really hoping that I can get this done in this basket. It is close. It is that close. If it's not done in this basket, it will be next week, but it could very possibly be done this week. And then I have the Starlux Gem Pencil in Ultra Olive. This one is going to start getting a workout as soon as some of the other things are done. And then the last one is Bright and Colorful. This is from Wet n Wild, and it is just a basic eyeliner, a sharpenable eyeliner in the shade Turquoise. I have this in a project for usage. I don't think I can get it all in this week, but again, I would like to get some use in and finally get some stuff rolled out. That is kind of the goal with this basket. There are things that I would like to finish, like to be done, used up completely in my empties, that kind of thing. But there's also a ton of things in projects that roll into the new year. And if I can reduce the number of things that are rolling over into the new year, it's going to make next year's panning a little bit easier for me. So that is why you're seeing some things that you haven't seen that I have in for usage, because I'm trying to get a little bit of stuff off my desk so it's not like so much and it's not intimidating me by staring at me all the time and not being used. I do have my one cream eyeshadow stick. This is the collab in Pearl Delight. I have some liquid eyeshadows. The first one is the Urban Decay Liquid Moon Dust in Space Time. I always have to like try to recall what this is. This is going to coordinate with my eyeshadows, especially my Marc Jacobs, which you know is going to be in here this week. This one is from Lucky Chick. It is Dusty Lav. This is going to be a nice little topper. I've got two Jelly Much. Of course, these are the ones that I've had in for a long time this year. This is Early Birdie, and this one is Desert Days, and I do think these will coordinate with Marc Jacobs as well. I have a completely loose random product. This is from Laura Geller. It is the Baked Eyeshadow Trio. This is in a project for usage, and it does not fit in any of my palettes because me and my infinite wisdom, I depotted it not thinking about how much taller it is than a regular eyeshadow. So I would like to get the usage in on this week so I can put it away and that I don't have it pushing up on a palette or have it just in loose, because, you know, I don't want to mess it up. So hoping to get a little bit of usage on this one. I have my magnetic palette here. This one is coming apart, so I just like pulled the lid off. And it's because I had that Baked Eyeshadow Trio in here and I didn't think about it, and I put something on top of it and it just snapped the back of my palette. It is what it is. So I've got a bunch of stuff here. Let's see, we've got Looksy, Coastal Scents Hot Pot, Coastal Scents Hot Pot, Looksy, Coastal Scents Hot Pot. This is Pink Chiffon. I think it's from CoverGirl. This is a Coastal Scents Mica Pigment. These are both Frankens from the Coastal Scents 88 palette, and this is from the Profusion Eyes palette. It's almost hard to see black on black like that, but yeah, that is from the Profusion Eyes Trendsetter palette. Of course, we have the Marc Jacobs Fantasy palette. I've already told you that I was going to have this one. I have said in my update, because I just updated this was going to stay in. This is my focus. So everything that's in here is to make this work a little bit better, find ways to put toppers with it. I have a little bit of color in here just in case I need a day's break, which it could happen, but a lot of these things are to coordinate with this palette right here. And then the very last thing that I'm putting in is this right here. It is the Odin's Eye Norns palette. It's got a lot of color in it, and I think I can mix and match some of this with the Marc Jacobs. If I can, I can. If I can't, I can't. I have this in a project for No Pan Left Behind, which is why I've got my Post-it up here, because it won't stick on the textured palette outside. So I do think some of this is going to pair nicely with what I have in Marc Jacobs. So that is everything for this makeup basket. I am very excited to get some usage on some things, maybe get a couple of things used up. I do think I could have at least a couple empties out of this basket this week. And if I don't get empties, I will get some usage done so things can be rolled out of projects. I really think this is going to be a very productive basket for me this week. I am excited to get things done, to get things rolled out of projects, and get it to the point where I can start planning for next year and have a realistic view of what I will have going into the new year in projects already. All right, that is everything for this basket this week. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you in my next video, have a beautiful day.